See here.
Oh, did we get it fixed?
According to this, we are rolling live.
We're only 45 minutes into the show.
Yeah, let's see here. Let's see what
Not
happens
bad.
if I go check our. If you're out there and you're joining us, welcome. Let's see what happens if I go to YouTube. See, I can move around YouTube because I'm signed in on it. Makes it easier.
I would say welcome back, my friends, to the show that never ends, but this one seemed to be the show.
We've got a live video up with 2 people watching. That's probably us. Oh, look at that. We are rolling, boys. Courtney's here.
Hey!
We did it.
We're on?
We did it. GLHG is here. We did it.
I thought GLHG logged out.
He's here.
Did they say they can hear us?
Woo-hoo.
Today's lesson, ladies and gentlemen, is patience.
Whoop, whoop, whoop. We are live and we are rolling. We've got Gio and Courtney in the house. All right. We got a show. We got a show, boys.
All right.
Oh, this is so cool, man. The freaking StreamYard even shows their chat. I don't have to use a second device to chat anymore. You're off the team, iPhone. I can chat directly here in StreamYard.
So that's crazy. I can't. Well, why don't I? Can I check it from my StreamYard?
I don't know. Maybe only the host can see the comments.
Probably only the host.
Courtney says, "Nice new face, Delvin." Oh, StreamYard. You're so
you
wonderful.
can't see me. That's good. I can't. Let's see. Blasted or Sasha says that he can't hear us.
Can't hear us?
Can't
Courtney says loud and clear. GLHG says you can't get rid of him. All right. We are live. But I don't see Huey in the chat, so I think Huey might not be on the right video. I don't see Blaster Stash in the chat. Tell him if he's still talking to you to go check our page, and there's a live video rolling right now.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to get out of it and come back myself because the one that I have it just has the boilerplate page on it. So I guess
yeah. If that's what you're looking at on YouTube,
yeah.
That's that event. Just close it.
Okay.
And if you go to our page, you will see us on. We are on, people, and by people I mean Courtney and GL. Courtney, the answer to your question is Pat is helping move his daughter off to college today, so he left me in charge, and so now you see that we are 48 minutes late or so.
That's what happens when Pat's not here.
Hey. We made it. We made it live. In fact, I'm going to go on Twitter right now and let everybody know that we actually pulled it off.
Hey, there it is.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, I can hear it.
I can hear it. Yeah.
So you better mute that. We went from happy to jumping all over each other in the blink of an eye.
Sorry.
You better mute that. All right. I'm doing our Twitter. We finally got the
good God.
live stream.
You see, Courtney, the way it works around here is Pat is like the expert technical guru of the group, and then you've got Jared and Delvin are both fairly competent, and then there's me, and I just do what they tell me, and most of the time it works out.
Do you really?
He takes suggestions. Moderately well.
Although he frequently tells us he's going to do whatever he wants. So
that is true. I do things the way that they make sense to me, and apparently I'm alone in that.
We love you though.
But anyway, I'm here. I'm here, aren't I? I clicked the link. I did all the things.
You are here.
I sacrificed the goat like you told me to do. And I am here on the screen.
All right. I have just sent out a Twitter tweet. Who else do we got? Blaster Stash is here. Huey, you hearing us? The Collector's hearing us. Courtney says, Jason, don't down yourself. And she's right. That's what we're here for, Courtney. We'll down Jason for him.
They do a great job of it, too. Let me tell you.
Oh, GL said no picking on Jason so far. He's way up on Hallie's.
Damn. Had to remind us of that.
I know.
Hey, Huey, thanks a whole bunch for the tip. I know Pat and I had talked about doing StreamYard last night, but we were like dead set on getting that OBS done. Okay, I was dead set on getting that OBS to work, and probably should have listened to Pat, but I'm never going to give him that credit. So credit goes to you, Huey. Thank you for the suggestion. Ciscoid's here. Whoop, whoop, whoop. We finally got this to work, so sorry about all the hiccups, people, but we are here, and we are live, and we have fun things to play and fun things to give away, as usual. I'm joined with by Delvin the Dark Web Williams. Say hello, Delvin.
Hello, Delvin.
Saw it coming a mile away. And I've got our technical guru advisor, Weasel Skull, in the house. Say hello, Weasel Skull.
If it's broke, hit it harder.
That's what I'm saying. All right. I'm just going to go retweet the announcement that we finally got this thing working real quick. And then we're going to play a little bit of the HeroClix, and we're going to give some stuff away. And hopefully we can get all that done in maybe an hour or so and get you guys a fun time. I'm just so happy to see everybody here. Thanks, everybody, for checking in. We are very pleased to get this rolling.
One administrative question, Jared.
Proceed.
Is OBS a sponsor of ours?
No.
Then I should say it is a piece of crap system, and I don't recommend anybody use it.
I think what we learned is we were trying, okay, for all you techie people out there, we were trying to stream this through OBS, and it caused a bunch of headaches, and I finally got it to work, but I think OBS is very demanding on a computer processor, more so than what we could handle here. I've got a really good fiber optic internet cable setup. That didn't make any sense. I got fiber optic to the house, so I got a good internet speed. But I think my processor was not strong enough to handle OBS. Is kind of too much for what we need. So we have moved over to using StreamYard, and I'm very pleased with it.
Yeah, so far this seems to be working rather well. Yeah,
I mean, they gave me this really cool layout that you can see. I was able to put our HeroClix map up. There you go. Thank you, Delman. And so, yeah. Quick backstory, I bought a brand new machine just to help with streaming, and that backfired on me. Luckily, I've got the receipt right here. So but no,
that POS is going back.
No, actually, the machine is fine. It's not strong enough to run OBS, but it's this StreamYard thing is going to be great. So, and like I said, credit to Pat. This is the last time I'll give him credit. He did mention looking at StreamYard last night, but that was after we've been fighting OBS for about 3 hours, and it was about 1:30, 2 o'clock in the morning, and I was like, there's no way I'm going to go learn a new streaming software at this point. Either this one works or we don't stream. Somebody should text Pat and let him know we're streaming.
Oh, okay.
I'll do it. I
got it. Okay.
I'm on it.
All right. So welcome in, everybody. As usual, at the end of today's show, which we're still trying to get you out of here around 5:30, but hey, I'm willing to chat if people want to hang around. I got no beef with that until my family comes home. So willing to do that. And at the end of the show, as per usual, we've got gifts to give away. We will select a random winner for people in the chat, and we will also select a winner for Crusaders Club members. I see some Crusaders Club members in our chat already. And of course, if you're a Crusaders Club member, you don't have to be present to win. That's one of the benefits of being a Crusaders Club member.
I wouldn't know.
Yeah, Jason's not allowed to be a Crusaders Club member. Having said all that, who wants to play some HeroClix?
Let's do it.
Okay, while we're playing HeroClix today, folks, you can treat this like you would any other one of our live streams and do an Ask Us Anything in the chat. We apologize if we miss any questions you have, although this is handy. I can see the chat. But if we miss your question, don't be hurt, because we're just going to glance up from time to time from playing HeroClix, and we'll try to answer any questions that you might have. If you want to talk about movies or comics or books, anything like that. If you want to talk about how to create comics, make art, do jujitsu, or raise cats. These are all things that we can do.
You don't really raise cats so much as you're their staff. So you take care of their needs.
It says you can highlight chat on the screen. That's what Huey's telling me. How do I do that? Don't make me in this stream by clicking. Oh, I see it. I see it. I'm trying to show his comment.
Oh, hey, Blaster or Stash. You can highlight a chat on the screen. Look at that.
Nobody likes to show off, Huey.
Good plug, though, Huey. Good job. I'm impressed.
Huey, you are the man today. I can click and put people's on there, man. You know who thinks that's cool?
You do.
Green Lantern HG thinks it's cool.
It's like a future. This is awesome. I'm digging this. All right. So, in the interest of time today, we got a big bag of HeroClix that we ordered off of eBay. But I've already selected some players and some campaigns. Jason and Delvin are going to be partners today. We're going to have a fun campaign because we're going to mix universes. We're going to have a little dash of Avengers versus a little dash of Batman villainry.
Okay.
So, for today's live stream, Delvin.
Yes.
You, sir. Let me see if I can find my camera. There you go. You, sir.
Batman?
T'Challa, King of Wakanda.
Ooh.
That's you. Now, this shouldn't be too hard for you to remember, Delvin, because he has almost the exact same power set as Batman Beyond when we played last time.
Yeah.
Which essentially means you're very good at hand-to-hand combat. When you do a hit, you can either choose to do the damage that you normally do, which is currently 3, or you can choose your blades, fangs, and claws. I'll roll a 6-sided dice for you. You could do more than 3. So you can go with the guaranteed 3, or you can try to bump up with an extra roll. Jason.
Yes, sir.
Freedom prevails, my friend. You are his partner.
Captain
Steve Rogers.
Man, that's a 1-2 punch right there.
That is.
Okay.
It's pretty devastating.
And you'll see we are in an office environment. In fact, this is the Wakandan Embassy in the United States. And Cap and Black Panther were here filling out some paperwork, Avengers stuff. And as they're leaving the embassy, going down this hallway, they spot none other than the Riddler. He's up to nefarious deeds. He has locked eyes with you. You have locked eyes with him. He has a nefarious look on his face like he's doing something shady. And before I ask them what they want to do, I want to let everybody at the house know that we are playing house rules. All right. So if you're a dyed in the wool is the correct phrase, a dyed in the wool HeroClix fan, we might drive you nuts because we do some things.
Keep it to yourself.
We do some things internally just to have fun with HeroClix. So there's not going to be the strictest of rules, but it'll be pretty close. Having said that, Captain America, you and T'Challa have spotted the Riddler. He is looking awfully nefarious. He sees you, looks guilty as heck, freezes in his tracks. You guys see him? Let's see who makes the first move. You guys rolled a 6. Riddler rolled a 4. You get the first move. What would you like to do?
Do I have any leadership ability with Captain America?
This Captain America version actually doesn't have the leadership one, Jason.
Okay.
He's got one crappy power that you're not going to use. I'm not going to allow you to use. It's called shifting focus, man out of time, which means if I had more HeroClix here, you could swap him at any moment for another click, which is a weird power that I think is dumb. But what power he does have that I'm going to bless off on is you do have Vibranium Shield, which means, Cap has a speed of, currently has a speed of 9.
Uh-huh.
You obviously don't have to use all 9. You could close in and then distance attack because you have a distance attack of 6.
Okay.
So if you wanted to go halfway, then throw the shield, you could do that. Or because he is very fleet of foot, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You couldn't quite get to the Riddler, but you could get an early attack in if you wanted to. Delvin, you have blades, fangs, and claws. You also have combat reflexes and super senses. Oh, and by the way, Delvin does have leadership. So he has Black Panther as the experienced King of Wakanda. He's fairly powerful.
Okay.
So Delvin can roll a leadership dice. If he rolls a 6 at the beginning of each turn, you guys can have an extra turn.
Just a 6?
Yeah, that's his.
Caps was a 5 or a 6.
This one is a 6. I'm sorry.
That's some bull.
So just remember that, Delvin. You're going to want to roll. Remind me to roll for leadership at the beginning of each of your turns, so you might get an extra move.
Okay.
But does he get the extra move, or does the extra move go to me?
I will let you guys choose.
Okay.
That's because we're playing crazy rules today.
He can leadership himself.
Yes. Meanwhile,
Suck it up, Black Panther. Get in there. Mix it up with the Riddler. You whoop his ass.
Meanwhile, the Riddler, he's got that guess again feature where he can guess what you're going to attack roll is going to be, whether it's even or odd. And if he guesses correctly, then he evades the attack. So he's a slippery weasel.
God dang.
I remember that from the time we played here.
I just pictured him like dancing around.
I think wasn't Pepperjack the Riddler when we played?
Whoa!
Come on now.
What?
It's family people in here, man.
Because I said Pepperjack.
Oh!
Courtney says, see if I.
Okay, so how we want to break this down, Delvin? You want me to go halfway, take a shot with the shield?
Heck yeah. Go for
it.
All right.
All right. I'll go halfway, take a shot with the shield.
1, 2, 3, 4. That's your max move? Is that where you want to be? Or do you want to be back a little?
Does he have a range attack at all?
Cap or the Riddler?
Riddler.
He does not.
Yeah, give me max distance to him then.
All right. As Captain America begins to run, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Let's see.
Or max distance to where I can still throw the shield.
Yeah, that's your max distance.
Okay.
You can still throw the shield.
Okay.
I'm going to roll an awareness dice for Captain America. He's a pretty sharp cat. I'm going to give you as long as you get a 3 or higher, you are going to notice that as you walked past these two enclaves, as you ran past, you notice Victor Freeze and Poison Ivy. Spring in the trap.
All right.
But you're going to throw that shield? All right. If you're throwing that shield, then the Riddler has a defense of 17. You have an attack of 12. So all you have to do is roll the
5,
6 or higher. Riddler's going to call odd. It is even and it is 10. So you bang right off of his forehead.
Bang!
Bang!
Dodge this, Riddler.
You do a damage of 3 clicks, sir. That is a good hit. 1, 2, 3. He's still in the fight, but he is not feeling good.
All right. Okay.
Riddle me this. Who has a headache, motherfucker?
Riddle me this. Riddle me that. Who's going to be flat on his back?
Courtney. Oh, man. Courtney's not. She's. I'll put her comment on the screen. Yeah, it's not looking. It is not looking good.
All right. Well, Black Panther, I need a little backup up here, man.
So
roll that 6 first off.
What do you think? Oh yeah. Yeah, let's get that roll out the way, that leadership roll.
No, you suck. You rolled a 1.
You are flesh out of ideas.
He actually moves a little faster than Cap. He's got a 10. So he can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You're within striking distance of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You're within striking distance of Poison Ivy or Mr. Freeze.
Who has the most devastating range attack between
Probably
those
Mr.
two?
Freeze.
That's what I'm thinking.
It would be Freeze.
So we probably want to lock him down. Does anybody have multiple distance attacks?
Hold one. I need to check on Poison Ivy has an ability I need to check on real quick.
Okay.
Poison Ivy.
Because what we really want to do is lock up whoever has the most devastating range attack with those blades, fangs, and claws of Black Panther.
Poison Ivy. Okay. So Poison Ivy has the ability, if she gets her hands on you, if she rolls properly. Remember how Professor X can mind control? she can use that poison ivy magic and start making you attack your partner.
Oh,
Ooh.
crap. That's dangerous. All right. Well, don't get in close to her then.
Yeah, you're gonna have to distance attack. So the way I see it, there are two choices. Like we can take out the Riddler who's been severely crippled, or I can start launching an attack at Freeze, which seems like a better course of action.
That's what I think. I think we should lock down Freeze. That way he can't use that blaster pistol, on multiple targets. That takes away his range attack ability. And then I think, if I'm counting this right, you can move 10. He can move 10, you said?
He can move 10.
Because I think it would be wise. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You can get, maxing that out, you can go all the way behind him and get him from that angle. And that puts his body between you and oh, is that a wall there?
Yeah, there's a wall right there.
Oh, okay.
So you get here.
Yeah, you definitely want to try to put some sort of, to your left hand, I would say. And that'll put some sort of barrier between Black Panther and Poison Ivy.
Okay.
Ooh, that's good thinking.
Let's do that.
Okay. Let's make sure that Black Panther chooses well, because he hasn't seen down here. But Cap shouted, "There's guys in the hallway." But
luckily, man, we're communicating.
Luckily, Panther has an ability called Super Senses. So as long as you roll higher than a 2, I will allow you to guess correctly on the Mr. Freeze thing. There you go. He's on it. Ding. Very smart play, because you have the ability to rush and get an attack. So you not only move, but can also strike at this point.
Heck
and
yeah.
as Jason said, you now have a wall protecting you from Poison Ivy's distance attack.
Walls work. That's what I hear.
That's right. All right. So you have an attack of 11. And Freeze has a defense of 17.
Boy, these are some defendant.
Yeah, they're powerful because I match the power levels.
Yeah,
as you're supposed to in HeroClix. We all know this. So Delvin has to roll a 7 or higher. I do want to check on. He has an attack ability. He's got Precision Strike.
Bust open that glass case on his face.
Okay. Okay, Precision Strike means that even if his defense, even if his ability to absorb the hit is greater than his power to hit, he still always gets a hit. So basically what I'm saying is, if you had, like, let's say
toughness, or
like let's say Black Panther was fighting the Hulk, Hulk or Superman, they can still find a way to do damage, even if they're outmatched by the defense.
Kryptonite claws. Now that
basically, yeah. So we said, what, you had to roll a what now? Did I say
7 or higher?
7 or higher.
If his attack's 11 and his defense is 17.
Oh, we rolled a 6.
17, 17.
Swing and a miss.
Victor Freeze, man. He's been attending his Taibo lessons, I guess, or something. All right.
I don't like them apples.
Is Batman dead yet? Let's just go ahead and ask. Silly. Straight up silliness. All right, villain's turn. All
right, shields up.
Ladies first. She is going to attempt her 3-square distance attack on Captain America. See if she cannot get him under her spell.
She got to hit me, though, right?
She does have to hit you.
Mm-hmm.
And yes. All right, so your current defense is an 18. +1 for the shield power that you have is 19.
Okay.
She's attacking with a 10. She must roll a 10 or higher.
You got
an 11.
God dang it.
What'd you roll?
She rolled an 11.
What?
She only does 1 damage, so that's good news. You only took 1 click.
God,
But
dang.
did she mind control you? Luckily, Steve Rogers has a thing called he's got a power in there called Never Give Up. He's got that tenacity.
All right. So what do I got to do?
If you can roll a 3 or higher, you can resist her charms.
Ah, dang.
If you roll a 2.
2.
Ah. All right.
So you're currently
So I'm under control.
control of Ivy. I'm trying to see if I have something that I can mark to remind me of that.
Damn it, Jason.
Hey, man. At least I hit my guy.
And then the team fell apart.
We started off great guns, man.
Civil War 3.
Currently under control. Now, on his next turn, he might be able to break free.
Okay.
All right, the Riddler, he doesn't have a distance attack, so he's got to move in, but he doesn't get to move and strike, so he done.
Would he even want to?
I know, right? It would be like, I'd just go the other way if I was him. All right, Freeze is going to attack our good friend Delvin here. Delvin has got a defense of 17. Freeze has an attack of 11, so he must roll a 7 or higher. And he rolled a 9.
Ooh,
I don't like your rolls.
Hey, I can't help you, man.
What the hell, Jared? Whose side are you on?
What Mr. Freeze is what he's gonna do is he can do straight up 3 damage, or he can select a 1 damage, which I'm gonna be nice and do a 1 damage, but I'm also laying you down because you are now frozen. You got to fight that out to see if you can get unfrozen. So he's going to freeze you, and he's going to try to get in on this Captain America attack and hope you stay frozen for a while.
No.
All right. And that ends the villain's turns. Jason.
I guess all I can do is try to break free of the spell, right?
You did.
Oh, okay. Great.
You shook it off.
By the time you did something, Cap.
I'm the only one who's hit anybody here, man.
Why are you bringing up old shit, Jason?
And so far, it's the only stuff we've done, Delvin.
Hey, Ronald Went is in. Hello, Ron.
Hey, Ron.
Right now, Delvin's going to roll to see if he can. He's got a lot of strength power. He's got super senses, willpower, reflexes. I'm going to say as long as he rolls a 3 or higher, he breaks out of this ice. 4.
Oh, yes.
Back on his feet. Bad news is it's the villain's turns again.
Yeah, that's all we can do. All
right. So here goes our villains. Freeze is going to try to refreeze you. So let's see. You've got a 17. He's got to roll 7 or higher. Got you again.
Yeah, dang, man.
Well,
it's not looking good, man. Team Batman villains are coming together here.
Boy, yeah, these Team Batman villains are working well together.
Ivy's going to try her thing again. 10, and you've got a 17. She's got to roll an 8. I'm really good at rolling for villains. Click.
Good thing everyone waited on this, Jared.
Yeah,
I can't help it. Hey, the good news is he did not. The poison did not take. Riddler's going to do his thing. 9, 17. He needs to roll in 9 or higher, and he did not.
Yay! Somebody finally missed me.
End of turn, and you guys get to attack. Well, Delvin gets to get up. You rolled well.
Can he still leadership?
Good call. Oh, so close, but no cigar. Jason?
Yep.
It's up to you. You get an attack for once.
Well, I think that...
real quick, so all I get was the leadership roll?
No.
No, yes. You still... Well, yeah, because you had to get up, right?
You had to get up.
Okay.
Go ahead. Sorry.
So I guess since I'm locked with Riddler, I got to fight Riddler.
I think you could potentially finish him off here.
I hope so. Is he going to say odd or even?
He's going to stick with odds. He's got a 16. You got a 10. You need a 7 or higher. No go.
Jeez,
struggling with the
rolling
Riddler.
5s with us and 11s with them. That's
the good news is Mr. Freeze missed Black Panther. Ivy got a 19. Yeah, she got you again, Cap. Damn.
I'm just getting wiped out up here.
It really is because you got both sides, man. The good news is you're all right. And the Riddler gives him 16. Riddler could not defeat your defenses.
I'm just basically in the fetal position.
Just like, stop hitting me. It's y'all's turn.
Am I still frozen?
Nope, you can fight, and I would if I were you.
You better fight hard, man.
I better
You better bite him. Bite him.
Bite him. Bite his nose off. 19. You did. You got him. You have a guaranteed 3 hits unless you feel like trying to roll a 4, 5, or 6.
Will that negate my 3 if I go for it?
Yeah, it's a gamble.
Fuck that.
He would still get a 1 or a 2 or a 3, right?
Right. Yeah.
I want to take the sure thing.
Taking the 3. Okay.
We got to weaken them.
2, 3. Okay, good hit. Jason.
Come on,
right.
Jason.
I'll do my best, man. Let's just wail on this fool.
Did we roll for his leadership?
Yes. And
I think you rolled a 3, I think.
Okay. 8 plus.
That's a hit, right?
That's gotta be it.
And even as weak and state, he still does 2 clicks of damage, and the Riddler is out of the game.
Okay. Hey, I took care of my guy.
All right. These guys mean businesses. He's going to attempt to freeze you, and he is not successful. Black Panther, you were able to defend that. He said, psh. You said, Poison Ivy's doing her thing. 8 gives her 18. She got you again. All right, just roll 3 or higher so she can't recruit you to her side. She needs a shield to the face. I'm telling you that right now. All right, you're good.
Okay, thank God.
Hero's turn.
Leadership roll, please.
Leadership roll. Oh, so close, but yet so
Are you sure it's not a 5 or a 6?
It says right here on his card. If the result is a 6, you may do this. Blah 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 blah.
I'm just saying. I think that's broken, Jared. I think that's broken.
I'm just saying.
I want that gorilla guy. That gorilla guy seemed like he was a good leader.
I'm just gonna assume that he's gonna attack while you guys debate this. Ooh, double 6s. Bonus damage. Meow, 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 meow.
Who attacked who? That was Black Panther attack?
I had you attacking the guy you were engaged
with. That's a critical hit, so that's automatic 1 click.
Boom. 1 click. Plus, he's currently doing 3 damage, and Victor Freeze is out of the fight.
Get out of here, Freeze.
Oh, looks like it's time to gang up on poor Poison Ivy. Jason, did you go on this turn? I lost track.
No. I thought I did. Oh no, yeah, I just got hit by Poison Ivy. So I gotta go at this turn.
I'm going to assume you want to sling that shield.
First, I want to find out. I want to know what's the range of her attack. 3.
I see where you're going. You're going to back into here and throw, aren't you?
Well, number one, if her range is 3, she couldn't hit me on any of those attacks.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I'm the dungeon master.
You got to go 1, 2, 3.
Yeah. What are you going to do?
I'm gonna file a grievance with the HeroClix organization.
Look, move over here so you're out of her range.
That's what I want to do. Yeah.
There you go.
I just want to be clear. I've been out of her range the whole time.
And it's not according to my dungeon mastering, but
all right.
All right, you rolled a 4, which ain't great. That's
rolled a 5.
5, which ain't great. Sorry. 15. That is a miss for her.
Yeah. That's all right. Black Panther will take care of this.
It's Ivy's turn, though, right?
It is, and she has no choice but to come in on these 2 powerful heroes.
Yeah, walk on in here, Ivy. See what happens.
She's going to go here, and she's going to try to recruit Black Panther to fight Cap for her.
Nuh-uh.
He's going with a nuh-uh. She rolled an 11, so she said yaw-haw.
That's what she rolled on me, too, man.
3 or higher, you can avoid her spell. You have avoided it, so at least you haven't been recruited to her team.
Oh, you are going down, woman.
I'm going to assume you're going to want to use your run-in attack.
Can I use leadership role?
Absolutely. I'm going to have you run an attack from here, so Jason can still have a clean shot. I assume that's what you want to do.
Heck
Yeah, lock her up.
You have rolled so many 5s on this leadership roll.
Man, I haven't had one opportunity.
Look, I'm just saying. I think my rolls are getting typical Jared luck, and
They really are, because you just barely did not do any damage on that fisticuffs with her. Jason,
you already rolled and I missed.
Yeah.
Oh.
I want to back up to the wall so I'm just outside her range. And now whip it.
Boom!
Is that critical?
Boxcars.
That's
Boom.
an automatic
Plus
hit.
2 damage. Boom, boom. Would you believe she's got 1 hit left in her?
That's all right. That's all right. That's what.
All right. Her last ditch effort is to try to get Black Panther that poisonous kiss, which she does.
God dang, man.
He promptly resists, so now he can attack.
He still takes the click though, right?
He does. Good point. But that's still good enough roll for him to hit. He does 2 damage, and she is out of the game. Congratulations.
Woo! Holy cow, that was tough.
That was dicey.
Dicey.
Oh,
All right.
No pun intended.
So here are your champions, the Avengers, Black Panther, and Captain America.
Woo, boy.
I forgot to mention, though, I'm surprised. I got another guy coming in to fight you. It's Bane bussin'. No, I'm just kidding. There's nobody else.
Boy, I'll tell you, between Poison Ivy and what's his name, the Riddler, I think I'm about out of gas.
That was a well-fought battle. That was a fun little battle
for that escape room episode.
I thought I'd put that up there. How many club members are required to pay for an escape room episode of the live stream? I think if we got, you know what, in all seriousness, if we got 40 Crusaders club members, I would set that up. But you'd have to wait until June, and we'd have to escape room in Charlotte.
We do there are escape rooms here.
We've got escape rooms here in Olympia, too.
Well, they're obviously not very good if you know about them. Get it?
Yeah, yeah.
If you
Julie did one.
Somehow she got out. Oh, goodness. Oh, goodness.
They'd probably just get bored with us and let us out after.
Yeah, just get out of here.
All these guys do is sit around talking about comics. They don't even try to get out of the room.
So that is a little HeroClix action. And once again, I just want to thank everybody who watched and everybody who hung out and stuck with us through the technical difficulties. That was a lot of fun. We need to get DJ Crusaders with us next time so we can get a bigger battle going.
We do.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
No, that was cool. That was a cool little adventure.
Yeah, I did a real small one because I didn't want to take forever. And I didn't want to learn a bunch of power sets. So
so there you go.
That
was smart. That was smart, having the power sets understood ahead of time.
Yeah, like I said, I did a little bit of house rules, but I think it's more fun when you do house rules. For those of you at home that dig HeroClix, you want to check out who else we got? I'll show you. They're probably pretty hard to see down there, but I'll show you some highlights, some of my favorites. All right. I don't know who that is. Who's ever heard of King Cobra?
King Cobra.
Captain America?
I wish I get my light.
King Cobra from DC or King Cobra Cap's villain?
Yeah, there's a couple King Cobra.
Oh, no. I know. That's what's confusing me. This is him. I know
is there a little icon that identifies?
It is, but I don't recognize it.
Like sometimes they'll have if it's like a Batman villain, they'll have
right. Yeah, I know what you mean, but this one I just don't recognize. It's just a really.
I think
weird.
King Cobra's a Cap villain.
I think you might be right. Anyway, he's not one of my favorites.
Like part of the Serpent Society?
You got Bilbo Baggins? Because I got Bilbo Baggins.
Oh, bleep. It's Bilbo Baggins. I got some pretty funny ones. Here's Batman Beyond. Delvin played as Batman Beyond. in our first matchup, and he was a cool character to be. He's powerful.
Batman Beyond's freaking unstoppable.
He's powerful. Man Thing. I got giant size Man Thing. Spider Girl. Hawkeye. I almost picked Hawkeye for Jason on this episode.
Oh, I do love me some
I know
Hawkeye.
what a fan he is, but I decided Cap and Black Panther's a fun duo. So I got the Beast before he gets blue and furry. I got the Lizard.
The Lizard should be a pretty dangerous foe.
They, for those of you that don't know at home, they usually will make 3 versions of each one. This Lizard, he's obviously a Spider-Man villain. He's about half as powerful as the Black Panther you were playing with. And what I mean by 3 different versions is there'll be 3 Black Panthers, each one getting subsequently stronger because it's supposed to represent them at different points in their career.
Yeah.
Early, mid, late. Delvin had a later Black Panther because he's worth 90 points. This Lizard's worth 50, so this is probably a mid-career Lizard.
Yeah, Lizard now is usually a pretty near unstoppable Spidey foe once he gets going.
We could do Alfred Pennyworth versus Two-Face.
Ooh.
Oh, man.
Alfred's only worth 25 points, but, you know. They got some neat, like, Elseworlds kind of things. There's, like, Captain America is, like, a knight, swashbuckler kind of guy from some Elseworlds tale or, you know, when they travel to different dimensions. This made me happy. I've got some of the Crystar characters. Crystar was that Marvel comic based off the toy property from the 80s, which was surprisingly good. I just recently got into it. I got some of the Batman Beyond stuff. You saw Batman Beyond. There's Dee Dee, the twins, Harley.
Oh, they're both on there. Okay.
Yeah. Harley's
did you just get D and then you got to get the other D?
Dee Dee's nuts, by the way.
Yeah, I was waiting for it. I thought Delvin was going to jump in.
Oh, look, it's the man himself.
Oh, that's like a Bruce Timm.
Yeah, it's the animated version. So anyway, this is the click. We ordered these off of eBay. If anybody was basically what I'm saying is if anybody was interested in playing clicks and learning about clicks, it's relatively easy to learn. There's plenty of YouTube tutorial videos. You can make house rules like we do. They're relatively cheap. I want to say this entire bag that I got was maybe $20 to $30, mailed right to my house. HeroClix, y'all.
What I just mentioned and what I was typing was, if you're a patron, give us some HeroClix ideas you want us to see on future live streams.
Heck yes. If you can kind of see the characters, you can be like vague. You can be like, I want to see some Avengers versus some, like we did Batman villains, or those Crystars look cool. Let's see some Crystars versus, I don't know, Spider-Man villains. I got Morbius. I got Lizard. I've got, I think the Green Goblin might be in here somewhere. I don't remember. And yeah, you patrons, man, let us know. We'll be happy to put something together for you.
So Ivan wants to know, is there a Stegron?
Hell yeah,
there is.
I don't know.
I'm gonna eBay it right now.
I'm gonna get me a Stegron. We need to do that. We need to do like all of our we need like Will-o'-the-Wisp, Stegron, like all of our most hated villains, and get them in on a battle. I mean,
is there a trash can? Is there just a trash can?
There is.
There actually is a trash can.
There actually is.
Really?
They come with like little like dumpsters and things that you can use to fight with if you want to,
because there's a rule, like, so you can seed the battlefield with like trash cans and little cars, and they're just like little cardboard things. And then so like if you have a HeroClix like the Hulk or the Thing that has super strength, he can like use the car as a weapon or a trash can as a weapon, and things like that.
You can have a trash can.
So let's see. We had a few suggestions. Blaster to Stash It says Lou Bega could be a difficult villain because he would have Angela, Pamela, Sandra,
Rita.
I put him in timeout. I did. That was,
I don't know, man. These ideas only getting sweeter.
You can get a Stegron HeroClix for $1.95, complete with the card.
The best deal is these grab bags. They'll do a guaranteed no doubles grab bag. Like I said, this wasn't more than No more than $40. I don't. It's been a while since I ordered it, but I mean, come on. You're going to pay for a quality tabletop board game these days. You're going to pay $60. So why not pay $40 and get a hodgepodge and have fun? You know.
Yes, sir.
I tell you what, this whole StreamYard thing is so handy. I'm thinking that maybe we do a Patrons Weekend sometime. We select a random Crusaders Club member, send them a link, let them get a character, and be in on the fun.
That's an affirmative.
I think that's a great idea. I wonder if any of our listeners, have they played HeroClix?
Yeah, anybody out there played HeroClix before? And who is Cisco trying to kill off? Courtney, don't forget Monica. Looks like Huey's played it. It's probably painful for him to watch us play our house rules kindergarten version of HeroClix, but we appreciate it.
Yeah, I would definitely play again, and I didn't know how long it was going to take, especially considering that we had a little bit of difficulty to start, but it worked out pretty good, I think.
It did. I'm glad I chose that small campaign because of that. Now we know the timing, so I know that we could probably bump it up by one or two characters on each side. Good job, everybody. One or two characters on each side. And as a reminder for those, all the villains you have, as a reminder for all you guys out there who are still with us, looks like there's a handful of you all still out there. We will be giving away some free stuff here in just a little bit. Has anybody heard from Pat?
Other than him just saying, glad that you got it working. I don't know. He wasn't able to jump on, I don't think.
Well, let's text him and tell him that we played a character for him and that he lost.
That works.
There you go.
Yeah, last thing I said is tell everyone I'm sorry I couldn't make it. I'm busy making soap figures for the next HeroClix game.
Nice. Who won that poll, by the way? Have you looked? Who are our small business soap creators?
Last I checked, Pat and I were tied, but in all honesty, I voted for myself. So
when he said small business soap like that, I'm like, yeah, that sounds like something Pat would get into. And then,
I'm gonna guess it's hemp soap.
Okay, the voting is over, and DJ Crusaders, yes, he did win our Twitter poll. Yep. Which Crusader would you want as your small business partner in the hand sculpted decorative soap business? DJ Crusaders won that one with 32%, with Jason and I right behind him at 28%. So we could be silent partners on this. Delvin, nobody wants you making soap with them, man. 12%. But yet they want to rob banks with me and Delvin. I think we ended up tying or were really close for the bank robbery.
Scooby snacks.
Yeah, I ended up winning that by 36%. Delvin had 33%. So he's definitely a partner in crime. Nobody wants Weasel Skull to rob a bank with him.
I don't know. I think it'll. I think people have a image of me of purity and trust, which makes me the perfect person to rob a bank.
I know, right? I don't know why, but Cisco's comments always seem to make it up onto the big screen. I'm going to add that one. Because we all know someone in the import-export business.
Well, after a couple of weekends with those shower caps, you got to get clean.
Got to get clean.
Well, physically and, emotionally.
Oh, my goodness. I wonder if I can... Now I'm wondering, I'm getting like crazy with the live stream. I'm wondering if since this part is over, if I can switch to my face camera. Am I going to crash everything?
Don't get crazy. Don't do it.
Just lay on the table and just look up at the camera.
We got to get through our raffles because we especially need to bribe people.
There it is. That'll work.
What was that, Delvin? Who are we bribing?
He wants to get through the raffles.
To say thank you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, there it is. There's his face. Oh, I'm looking on a YouTube instead of the StreamYard.
Oh my! Yeah, I haven't looked at my YouTube in a while. My iPad went quiet, actually. There we are. Yeah. There we are.
And I got to be off at 3:30. It's my anniversary today, so
It's his anniversary.
It's his
right.
anniversary.
Heck yes, Courtney. That's going on the big screen.
Oh, she likes
I
I
have had this visor for almost 20 years.
Yes, I know.
If you keep it for 5 more years, then you can give it to like a fraternity guy, and he'll be the coolest person in the fraternity. Ooh, that visor, it's so worn in.
Here you go. There you go. That's your quote of the day.
No take backs, Michael.
I was just going, you are the man. All right, we do need to get some raffle giveaways. We got about 25 minutes left in the show in its entirety. If you have any questions for us about podcasting, making art, not raising cats, but giving cats homes, taekwondo,
Jiu-jitsu.
yeah, well, both. He's done both, but he's currently in jiu-jitsu.
No, I was saying add jiu-jitsu.
Oh, right. Yep.
It's true. I guess once you get a black belt, you never quite lose it, even though you do lose the ability. That's for sure.
So once you go black belt,
you
can't go back.
Nope.
You can't go back a belt. Okay, I got it. All right. Well, I'll tell you what. Let's give away our Crusaders Club member prize first. You don't have to be present to win. I will do Pat's job and pull up our list.
We got 23 now?
We have 23 patrons, and God bless each and every one of you.
Oh, man. Yeah, that's...
We do appreciate everybody. And... all right, I have a list. I have a randomizer. Oh, wait, no, I lost my list. All right. Who wants to make randomizer noise for me?
Oh, sounds like Delvin's got it.
Okay, he made the noise, and I'm going to make this even more fun. Courtney, I need you to put in the chat a number between 1 and 23. I'm going to let Courtney be the randomizer. This is for the Crusaders Club member.
What are they getting?
I'm going to show that while we wait on Courtney to put a number in between 1 and 23. Crusaders Club member, you are going to be awarded this fat stack of 1989 Batman trading cards in pristine condition.
She picked a number. It was 12.
Ooh, I know who that is. I will reveal that momentarily. The person will also be getting this here Transformers decal.
Rumor has it, it's more than meets the eye.
That's an Autobot. I've learned since my guest appearance on the show.
And here's a hint. This is a very ironic win for this person. This person will be receiving Oblivion Song by Robert Kirkman, issues 1 through 7 from Image Comics. Robert Kirkman being the creator of The Walking Dead, in case you didn't know that. So you'll get the first 7 issues in very nice condition, donated by Weasel Skull himself. And oh my goodness, what do we have here, boys? What do we have here?
That looks like maybe a signed Captain America comic.
Captain America 324. Great looking cover by Zek and Beatty, signed by friend of the show, John Beatty.
John Beatty.
Nah.
So if it's amusing that the person who won gets this, who did I pick? Or who did Courtney pick?
Ron went.
Hi, Maggie.
John and Maggie?
John and Maggie. Winners, chicken dinners.
Chicken dinners.
Congratulations to John and Maggie from Married with Comics. Thank you for being Crusaders Club members. You just want a stack of stuff.
Enjoy your swag.
That's right. And if you want to be in on this, you don't have to be present to win kind of stuff. You know what to do. Patreon.com. Search Longbox Crusade for as little as $1 a month. You too could be winning stuff and not even know it yet.
Not even know it.
Not even know it. Mm-hmm. Oh, GLHC says he's got the comic. Cisco had guested Rob Kelly win. No. Courtney's nervous. Don't be nervous. but I will put up. Courtney's so sweet. I'm gonna put her love up on the screen right there. Bam.
Yeah.
Such a good heart.
That is a good heart.
That's our girl right there. So who's in on the raffle here? Let me write down some names if somebody hasn't done that already. Let's see. Who's in the chat right now? Who's in the chat right now that wants to win some free stuff? Say, I want to win free stuff, and I'm going to start writing your name down.
Yep. Start saying free stuff, guys.
Free stuff, free stuff, free stuff.
Free stuff, free
Turn
stuff.
my light back on.
Stuff.
Who wants that free stuff?
I say just put them all in there.
You know, we could. There's only a handful. What? There's 8 people in, and what? 3 of them are us.
And then it's a thank you for their patience.
Heck yeah! Let's put them all in. You don't have to put free stuff. We're just gonna.
All of you are in. All of you
are in. Siskoid, I the Collector.
Man, I'm hungry, y'all. Guess where I'm going to go eat dinner tonight?
Huey, where you going?
Soul food.
Oh yeah, Courtney.
You know
GLHG,
Benet, right?
Here? Yeah, GLHG's here.
Jared, you know David Benet.
Yeah, I know David Benet.
Him and his wife, Sohaila, are driving through and said they wanted to meet us for dinner and said every new person who comes into town gets to go to Soul Food.
That's the law.
It's the law.
Mm-hmm.
Like I could try to break that, but that would be breaking the law.
We don't do that here. We're law-abiding citizens.
We are very law-abiding citizens here at the Longbox Crusade. So we are going to Soul Food. I'm gonna give you garlic. Anybody who's in the chat and never stops through Charlotte better hit me up so we can go to Soul Food together and get some freaking soy garlic wings because they
find yourself in Enterprise, Alabama. We'll probably go to Best Burger or Larry's Real Pit Barbecue.
Gotta go to Larry's.
Got to go to both. Yeah.
Okay. So, by the way, I've got Siskoid, I the Collector, Huey, Courtney, and GLHG in on the chat. Did I miss anybody? Let us know now. We'll talk like goofballs for just a minute. Make sure anybody else who needs to be in on the giveaway. While we talk like goofballs, let me tell you what you just might win.
What might they win, Jared?
They might win a fat stack of 1989 Batman trading cards in very, very nice condition, mainly because I bought some unopened boxes to complete my set, and I got a lot of leftover cards.
But did you complete your set?
I did. I do have a complete set of 1989 Batman cards.
Then mission accomplished.
Heck yeah.
Share the wealth.
And hopefully whoever wins the viewership raffle today has a PlayStation 3 or access to one because, ironically enough, we just fought some Batman villains. So why would you not want both Arkham Asylum and Arkham City for your PlayStation 3?
Both of those are great games.
Great freaking games. I beat every one of the Arkham games, and they are all fantastic. What a cool storyline. Very, very enjoyable. Okay. I don't think we've missed anybody. We've got our 5 names in the raffle. We really appreciate all 5 of you stopping by. Like we said before, we'd do these whether anybody was here or not.
That is true.
For those 5 of you that stuck with us through our technical difficulties today, man, we just really, really appreciate it. Okay, randomizer number. We'll let GLHG pick the number this time. Delvin will make the randomizing selection noise. GLHG, I want you to pick a number between 1 and 25.
I hope that was enough randomizer noise.
It was. I'm sure we'll be seeing that number between 1 and 25 from GL any second now.
There it is.
Oh, it didn't show up on my chat.
It's a 9er.
Oh, there it is. Whoop. And so I will start here and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And dang it, we got to pay Canadian shipping. Congratulations, Siskoid. You have won the Batman video games on PS3 along with the Batman 1989 trading cards. Thank you for hanging out with us today, Siskoid.
Fan-friggin-tastic. Congrats, Siskoid.
That is really cool.
That is super cool. Let's see.
Got that bit of business out of the way.
We did indeed. Oh, somebody vamp for time as I walk over here to grab something else.
Sure, I can do that. So looks like coming down the chute for the boys of the Longbox Crusade, we're going to be recording an original Longbox Crusade in the original Longbox Crusade format.
Coming up
this Wednesday. Which Longbox Crusade is this, Jason? Is this the 19th one?
That sounds right.
I think it is. I think it's 19, and we're going to be talking about G.I. Joe. What's the episode or issue?
It was, I believe, 89. Is that right? Does that sound right to you?
I know it fell in that sweet spot that Jared unfortunately didn't have, but we're going to be covering an issue of G.I. Joe from back in the day, I think in 1989.
Yeah, I think Pat just put it on the in our shared folder, so I'm looking that up now.
I'm not sure what he's talking about. We don't do that.
Yeah, I don't know what Jason's talking about.
We are doing Longbox Crusade number 19, and it is stand by because it's not on the calendar.
It's G.I. Joe number 91 from 1989.
I knew 89 was in there somewhere.
Let's see. We got a question. Will you cover the cartoons at any point? What cartoons, GL?
I think he means the G.I. Joe cartoons, Delvin.
If he's talking G.I. Joe cartoons, that coverage is done over at Aaron Moss's Real American Headcast.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You want to talk cartoons? Now I understand you probably want to hear us do it because we're, awesome.
Well, Real American Headcast is pretty awesome too.
But we're the awesomest.
Yeah. Yeah, of course.
We love you, Aaron, in case you joined. But yeah, is that what he's talking about? Is he talking about Joe cartoons?
I think he was.
We could throw in a cartoon from time to time. That's not a bad idea for like a full LBC episode. Kind of do it like Aaron Moss does. Toss in a cartoon version of whatever we're talking about.
We can do some voiceovers. Who wants a body massage?
What the hell did you say to me?
Mr. Body Massage Machine.
Now, who's wondering what I'm doing over here?
What, Jared? It looks like you're splitting up some cards. Are those the Batman cards?
These are the Stadium Club high quality Batman Returns cards from like 1991, 91, somewhere in there.
I remember those Stadium Club cards.
These are nice, man. These are nice trading cards. And I put them into a stack of 4, and you probably are asking me, well, why?
Jared, why?
When we were struggling trying to get OBS working today and it didn't work, we had 4 people who stuck with us through the chat. And so they're each going to get a stack of Batman high-end stadium trading cards, Batman Returns. And those 4 people are Ivan Chudley, Courtney, Huey, Blaster Stash It, and GLHG. So I'm going to be sending each one of you guys a stack of these Batman trading cards and a thanks for sticking with us when we had our technical difficulties.
That's awesome.
That is cool. Yeah, and thanks for sticking with us. Obviously, this did not go without a hitch, but I think we made our way through it, and we really appreciate you folks hanging in there with us.
Heck yes.
Yeah, it's just more and more what makes stuff like this worth it. I mean, not anybody even wants to even listen to us in the first place. That's cool. And the people stuck around after we had difficulty, that's even cooler. Siskoy, by the way, says G.I. Joe the movie could make it on an action film face-off.
Ooh, yes. Yes, it could.
The animated movie or the live action?
Either or, but animated.
Okay.
Yeah, what we need to do is once we get the years to line up right, because Jason and I, whenever we peek behind the curtain, folks, we do run a real randomizer. And when we get our year, we kind of talk and say, well, I'm thinking of this movie and this movie, and we try to either make sure they're really, really different for fun or that there's some sort of a theme. We just kind of talk about it. So what I'm really hoping is maybe one time we'll get where 2 years will line up where they both had really good animated action movies, and we'll have animated action film face-off, or AAFFO.
Well, and I hope I'm not revealing too much, where we might have a little something special cooked up for Halloween.
What?
Maybe.
We teased, Delvin and I teased on the on our episode that we did for Mix 'em Up Month that there would probably be a special episode for a holiday in late October that you don't get off for school, but we never said what it was.
Well,
it
could be a trick, or it could be a treat.
G.I. Joe the movie versus Transformers the movie. I was thinking that same thing, man. That would be fun.
All I'm saying is, if Transformers the movie didn't win, I never listened to the show again. No pressure, though.
All right, I'll tell you right now, this is not an episode of Action Film Face Off, but my gut instinct tells me I've seen them both, obviously. I love them both, obviously. I'm more of a G.I. Joe guy, obviously, but I think between the movies, I think I actually like Transformers movie a little better than the Joe movie.
I would agree with that, too. I'm kind of in the same boat. I'm a G.I. Joe homer, but the Transformers movie I thought was a little bit better.
I hear you. Check out this comment from Siskoid. He says, I was sharing the AFFO stuff to a friend at a party recently, and he's an 80s geek who was affronted by your choices, and it made me laugh.
I'm sure we're affronting a lot of people by our choices.
Well,
but
if he's an 80s geek, he's got to be happy that Commando beat out the one.
Yeah, I mean, it did take your son to do the tiebreaker. But
I was shocked at that tie score. But, when I think about it holistically, I think that's fair.
I think it is, too. I mean, I think that there's a lot of, there's a lot of nostalgia for the 80s films. But the 90s had some good stuff, too. So, I don't know.
Oh, I see. Siskoid's going on to say he was affronted by our choices because there was other movies to choose from. And, of course.
Of course there are.
Yeah. And we're saving some. There's some that we've avoided on purpose.
You can always go back to that year. I mean, like the randomizer is a what? How many? About 40-year selection, maybe?
It's 1970 to current year. So, yeah.
So 49 right now. So, yeah, you can always go back to a year. I think you guys have gone back to a year, right?
Yeah, we've had a year show up more than once.
I think we had 91 show up a couple
all
times.
About the randomizer. So, yeah, we'll definitely be getting to some of those other action flicks for sure.
Yeah, we realize there's more than one action movie that was made any given year. But we only have time to talk about one. So
I was talking with Siskoid on Twitter, I think, earlier this week, and he's a big martial arts film fan, Asian films, and as am I. So I do want to do one where we focus on that, or at least I bring one, because we do a lot of American action cinema, but we do have an Asian film coming up.
Stay tuned.
Stay tuned, because Jason picked one for his upcoming episode. It's more modern. I tend to lean towards the ones from the 70s and the 80s myself, but this one that Jason picked is good.
It's really good. This is gonna be one of those odd pairings coming up.
I think Action Film Face Off is super interesting because it definitely, out of any of the shows we do, provides the biggest emotional response. Like some people are like, I don't like it.
Yes. Battle lines are drawn.
I know. People threatening to quit the show if we pick Tombstone.
That's right.
Yeah,
and then people threaten to quit the show if we don't pick Tombstone.
Yeah,
there's a lot of pressure.
Yeah, but you have folks who are loving it. So I mean, it is generating, and not in the wrong way, some good discussion. So I think that's cool.
And we've also kind of more recently started putting choices out to the fans to weigh in. So I think we'll probably be doing more of that. Sometimes Jared and I will just say, okay, well, let's pick these three and then throw it out to the listeners and let them vote on which one they want to hear about. So we may do some more of that.
Yeah, we do like to throw it out to the patrons, to the Crusaders Club members, let them get involved. That always makes it more fun. Hey, I'll check out this comment.
It was because of the Patreons that we did the Mix 'em Up idea in the first place.
True. Siskoid says he had a short-lived show called Kung Fu Fridays. He did 3 episodes of, and he should go back to it. I mean, I'm just saying, I see 3 potential guests here already.
Yeah.
I see 3 guys on this stream who would probably show up and love to talk about that with you. Well, let me tell you something that you should do if you're not already doing it, and I suspect Siskoid's already doing this. The absolute best way to watch an old 70s or 80s or whatever Kung Fu movie is before you put the movie in, get in your car, drive to your local Chinese restaurant, get all your foods, and then sit down and watch it while you eat the Asian foods. I tell you, it makes the movie twice as good.
Well, I could do that. I could do that with any movie, really.
Yeah, I know, but for me, it's always special with the Asian movies. Like, we used to do a thing, speaking of Fridays, I had a friend here. Unfortunately, he moved away, but he was into Kung Fu movies as well. And about one Friday a month, he would come over and he'd pick up Asian food and we'd watch a Kung Fu flick. And I have diabetes. I'll do a little promo one for that Kung Fu Friday. There you go. It's on the Fire and Water Presents feed if you go way back. For those of you who don't know, Siskoid's a member of the Fire and Water Network. We got a lot of friends over there.
It's a great network with a lot of great shows.
They got together in Boston.
That's right, Boston.
Been seeing pictures all over the place. Look like they're having a good time. I see Tim Price went to that, but he couldn't come down to Charlotte.
Oh, right.
Ridiculous.
Way out of line.
Not cool.
Courtney asked, how did you like Dumbo?
Well, I think Jared's okay. I mean,
it says, Jared, how do you like Dumbo? I like Dumbo. I like most of your animated Disneys. But there's a really good movie that not a lot of people saw. It's a lot of fun, called Operation Dumbo Drop. Totally worth your while. It's got Dennis Leary, Ray Liotta. I think it's a family-friendly movie about these Vietnam guys. I think it was during Vietnam that had to move an actual elephant from one place to another, and it's fairly entertaining.
I remember hearing about it. I know I didn't watch it. Oh, GL says he loves that film. You got one, Jared. You got one.
Heck yeah, he gets up on the big board. This is so much fun, man. God bless you, StreamYard and OBS. Well, God bless your heart. as Professor Joe would say, bless your heart.
Yeah, bless your heart.
Okay, so people,
and unless OBS becomes a sponsor, and then it's like the greatest platform
we'll turn on
ever.
it.
Yeah, we will.
Just to let everybody know out there, I think pretty much everybody on this feed who's listening already knows, but if you want to hear us jabberjaw about James Bond, check out On Her Majesty's Secret Podcast. I'll try that again. On Her Majesty's Secret Podcast. That's better. We have a show on there called MI6 Rookie Agents, where we're going movie by movie of the James Bond film franchise. And we have finished the Pierce Brosnan, so there's plenty to listen to if you haven't checked it out already. And we are about to do the Craigs, and then, oh my gosh, we have so much fun stuff planned as the show will change its course. I don't want to give away too much, but once we finish the films, it's going to be awesome.
I can tell you, it's gone by quick. Like I was telling Longbox Crusade guys, I went back and listened to the first one we did, which of course was Dr. No, and that was January last year, and it's like, man, time has
flown.
So yes. Yeah, we have gotten 20. We've recorded 20 of them. We're about to release Tomorrow Never Dies.
18. Yep, number 18 is about to release.
Yeah, we're about to release 18.
Comes out tomorrow, in fact.
Oh, tomorrow?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it has just flown by. It has flown by.
Then we got to buy some time for them to finally finish filming Bond 25.
Oh, I got plans and schemes, boys. I got plans and schemes.
All right.
Okay, this one's going on the big board. Courtney.
Well, Courtney, it's like we were saying before we started rolling. We figured out what the BS stands for in the OBS.
All right. No slide on OBS. I think my machine's not strong enough to run it, but God bless you, StreamYard. Man, this worked like a charm. We appreciate everybody being here. It's that wind down time. As usual, check us out on the Longbox Crusade feed. Check us out on Her Majesty's Secret Podcast feed. And selfishly, if you check out the White Rocket Entertainment feed, you'll find my Comics with Normies podcast. It's been kicking up again lately. So lots of places to find us and our various endeavors.
Yeah, I listened to the last Comic with Normies, and your boy Wynn there felt like he was auditioning for a spot on somebody's show or something. Oh, he already does a podcast.
He does. Yeah, he does a American Dad podcast.
Yeah, he has a good voice. I like listening to him.
He was a fun guy. He was, and that was the first time I ever met him. I just knew him on Twitter. So yeah, I couldn't get enough of my local people to get their comic reading done, but got an upcoming episode with someone that Delvin knows named Samantha.
Doesn't ring a bell.
Nope. Well, thank you guys again for being with us. Thanks for putting up with the technical problems. This has been a rough day for us technically, but super rewarding for this little group that stayed with us. So thanks a bunch. We'll be getting this to John and Maggie. This is Ciscoids, Dang That Canadian Shipping. And a little thank you gift to everybody who hung in with us. I mentioned those guys earlier. I'll send that your way as well. And one last question we'll take before we close out the show. Good question. I'll put it on the big screen. Did you get all your Christmas episode guests booked? We have.
Wait a minute. We may have one spot if somebody brings the Sky Striker.
We have booked everybody for this year with one notable exception. I haven't heard anything, but I haven't prodded him yet. But I haven't heard anything from Toronto Cop since our last episode came out where it was revealed that he was the Crusaders Club member getting that slot for this year.
I'm surprised.
I don't know if he knows yet, if he hasn't heard the episode yet. I might prod him a little bit and tell him, hey, you might want to check out the latest episode. There might be something in there for our friend TPS Buyers, a.k.a. Toronto Cop. But good question, Huey. We do have our episodes booked. We've recorded actually most of them, or at least half of them already. And our schedule has been built. I can't remember if Huey's been on that or not. Was he on? No, I don't think he was on last year. We need to get Huey on there. That's where I'm going with this.
Absolutely.
Oh, Huey says he will jump in. Huey, we will put you on our list for sure for 2020, which seems like that's a long ways away, but dang if we aren't rolling Crusademas. We start recording for Crusademas in usually March, April.
Yeah.
Because when you're doing a dozen that you have to be ready for in advance, you kind of have to go that far out.
Because I remember me thinking when we recorded the first one, I was like, geez, man, it seems like I just opened my presents. But yeah, it starts early.
I'm going to throw another one up on the big board for you guys. I have done this show with Ciscoid, and it's a lot of fun. Anybody want to jump in on this? He's looking for a guest for an FW team-up thing and Ghost Rider. Ciscoid and I did Batman and Sergeant Rock, and it was a lot of fun.
I told him I'm always up for one. Why not?
There you go.
Guys, I kind of need to roll. I got a dinner at 7:30 and a 30-minute drive.
Okay, yep. You roll it, Jason. Happy anniversary. Delvin, happy soul food.
Yeah.
Thanks again for everybody who was here. Fun day, everybody. Fun day.
Yep. Thanks, everybody. Thanks for hanging out with us and putting up with the technical difficulties. We'll see you next month.
Yes,
cool.
Indeed.
Thank y'all so much.
Bye.
Bye.